if Hitler knew that people are comparing him to Donald Trump, he'd be so pissed, dude. He'd be so pissed. Dude, he'd be furious. Can you imagine? Yeah. He'd be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Huh? This guy like me? Huh? He dodged the draft. I fought in World War I. He's fighting diabetes too. Nine! Oh my God. Hitler would be so pissed just screaming up there in heaven, you know? Oh, man. I'm kidding, guys. Obviously, Hitler's not in heaven. He's obviously down there in Argentina. What's up, you kinky fox? Appreciate that. Thanks for trusting me. Okay, thanks for trusting a German comedian. Because I know we Germans are not known for the ha-has necessarily. Yeah, we're known for the ouchies. But I'm tired of these stereotypes, and tonight I'm gonna prove to all of you guys that we Germans are very funny people. Joke number 1. That's how people think we sound. People think we Germans are fully autistic, which, to be fair, we are a little autistic, okay? We're very organized, we can't show our feelings, we love trains. But I think that every country can be associated with some sort of mental condition, right? Russia is chronic depression. France is a narcissistic personality disorder. Oh, we're better than you are, putain. England, ugly. Don't clap at that, you racist piece of shit. Yes! And then I thought about America, and it's pretty clear you guys are Down syndrome. Oh no, it's not what you're thinking. What I mean by that is that you guys are severely retarded, but strong as shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude, there's nothing stronger than an American with actual Down syndrome. But enough about Donald Trump. Jokey joke. Yeah. Look at you guys. We got some white people here. Yeah. Very nice. A lot of white people. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. We got some Germans here tonight. Okay, very good. She's like, yeah, okay. Please use your left hand next time. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Where in Germany are you from? Schwarzwald. Oh, she was waiting for this. Huh? That's very nice. I love that, because whenever I tell Americans I'm from Germany, they're always like, oh my God, bro, I'm German too. I'm like, oh, cool, what part of Germany are you from? I'm not from Germany, just like my great-great-great-grandfather had a German shepherd. So I'm really not German. And then they always want to relate to me. They always want to tell me what they know about Germany. They're like, oh my God, Germany, Oktoberfest, Prost. I'm like, dude, that's such a stereotype, right? I mean, that's one thing we Germans do, but not all of it. Right? But to be fair, I do the same thing whenever I see an American. I'm like, oh my God, you American, school shooting, pew pew. Yeah, you're right, sir, you're right. You can't say that, you can't say that. No, it's true. Yeah, it's not fair. You can't compare Oktoberfest to school shootings, because Oktoberfest only happens once a year. Is that too dark for you guys? What's that reaction? What the fuck? You came to see a German comedian. What do you expect? You thought I was gonna do knock-knock jokes up here? No, because when a German knocks, it is not a joke! Oh, Los Angeles. Any Latinos here? Really? You're Latino with the Germany shirt? You betrayed your country. Holy shit. No, it's cool, man. I like it. You're fully culturally appropriating, but you look sexy with that shirt, man. It's good, yeah. Where Latino are you from?
Mexico.
Mexico? Don't say it like that. It's cool. You know, it's Mexico. Whatever, man. Mexico, yeah. What's your name?
Octavio.
Octavio. See, there we go. I'm fucking hard right now. He's like, no, it's fucking cool. Octavio. It's hot, man, yeah. My name is kind of Latino. Mario Adrion, right? Like, Mario is not a very German name, but the thing is, we Germans, we don't want to give our kids these super German names because we're afraid they're gonna sound like Nazis. It's true. I mean, your life is hard in America if your name is Wolfgang. Like, that's right. Imagine you're in school, the teacher's like, Jessica Thomason, here. Jose Ramirez, Aki? Wolfgang Himmler? Here. Can't do that. And that is why mom named me Mario, okay? She named me after a chubby Italian plumber who kicks turtles. Wow! Oh. But it kind of backfired, because if you think about it, I'm a German named after an Italian created by the Japanese. So, I am the Axis powers reloaded. You know what's funny about the Axis powers? It's probably not a phrase you expected to hear tonight. It's so funny that, Italy and Japan, they were fighting with the Nazis 2 minutes ago, but we forgave them way more easily because they gave us pasta and Pokemon, Yeah, because Japan especially, they were so evil. They were invading all over Asia, like very bad. And then after the war, they were like, never mind, we're gonna be cute now, pika pika. And we love them. We love them because they gave us Hello Kitty, sushi, and bukkake, and now we're obsessed. And they are adorable, and I'm so jealous of that, because we Germans can't be cute, because even the cutest Pokemon, Pikachu, in German it's called Rumpelstilzchen. We can't be cute. Octavio, fuck. And Octavio, that's why I'm jealous of Latinos, because you guys are so sexy. My God. My wife was dating a Latino before me, and she showed me a photo of him recently, and I was like, hey, what's this guy's name? And she got way too passionate when she talked about him. She's like, this is my ex-boyfriend. His name is Juan Carlos Antonio Sebastián Fernández, Juliano Emiliano Cortés, Ramírez González, de la verga gigante. Okay, so where's this guy from? She goes, oh, he's from a small town in Colombia called San Fernando de Valle de Catamarca. Can you please stop? Shut the fuck up. Because when you hear that somebody's from San Fernando de Valle de Catamarca, every girl is like, oh my God, I am so turned on. When I went on my first date in America, I told the girl that I'm from a small, cute town in Germany called Eibisbach im Hochschwarzwald. And she was like, oh my God, I am a lesbian, actually. Pisses me off, man. We Germans have no swag. We're not sexy like that. Because we Germans, we either sound super aggressive or a little bit gay. Yum yum, we're Germans. Yeah. We're always like, fuck you or fuck me. And we are a little gay, the saying it's not gay, it's European. Very true, because different rules apply. Like if you go to a techno club in Berlin, you can see two dudes making out in the corner. And every German's gonna look at them and be like, oh look, they are such good friends. Nobody cares. Two guys can be fucking at the techno club. Look, they're doing cardio, so beautiful, yeah? Nothing's gay. And then I came to America and everything's gay here. Anything you do as a man makes you gay. Like in America, if you wear sunscreen, gay? If you watch soccer, gay? Every little thing is gay. If you get a blowjob once from a dude who offered you $750 in a steam room in New York when you're in a very vulnerable financial situation, then that is a good business decision, okay? Smart thing to do, yeah. Yeah, see, this guy gets it. See, this guy gets it. I thought I recognized you, sir. There you go. Ay. And yeah, I grew up in Germany. I grew up with a German mom, okay? The only time she hugged me was when Germany won the World Cup. And it was by accident. She was reaching for a pitcher of beer. I intercepted, and she was like, whoa, Mario, no homo. No homo. Yeah. That's how we do it. We never say I love you, by the way. My mom never told me she loves me. We don't say that shit, because I love you in German, it's called Ich liebe dich, which is too powerful. It's like saying Voldemort, okay? We can't say that. It's so hard for us to say I love you. I swear to God, it is easier for an American to say, we're number 2, than it is for us to say I love you. You understand? It is easier for a French person to say, American food is delicious. No, I'm just making a point. It's easier for a Jewish person to say, keep the change. My point is, it's very hard. I'm just making a point here. Very hard for us. So that's why we don't say I love you. In Germany, we have a different saying. It's called Ich hab dich lieb, yeah? Which means I have love for you. But I'm not going to give it to you. Oh, I give it to you. Oh. You want some love? Psych, just kidding, Mario, huh? No. And I realized how differently I was raised by my German mom compared to my wife's American mom when the LA fires were happening. Because we took a video of the fires coming towards our apartment and sent the videos to both of our moms. And my wife's American mom, she was like, oh my God, guys, I'm so worried. I'm not going to go to sleep until you guys are safe and evacuate. I'm praying for you and I love you both very much. And then we sent the same video to my German mom. And she was like, wow, guys, your windows are really dirty. It's fine, whatever. Yeah. So, Octavio, are you legal in this country? Yeah? Just checking, yeah. So you got papers and shit? Yes. Show me your papers now! Jokey joke. Yeah. Man, by the way, I want to be real for a second. I hate what's happening with the deportations of Mexicans in the U.S. Like, we need Latinos. They make America better, right? Yeah. Love Latinos. Yeah. You can't get rid of Mexicans, dude. If you get rid of Mexicans, who's gonna make Chinese food for you? You understand? Who's gonna make you feel tall? You know? I love Mexicans. Who's gonna gently wake you up in the morning with a leaf blower? Wake up, fucker! I love Mexicans. Dude, Trump wants to make America great again. If you want to do that, don't deport the Mexicans, deport the French. Listen, I'm kidding, jokey joke, yeah. No, I'm joking. I love French people. Well, we got some French people tonight? Good, let's talk about them. Let me tell you one thing. Dude, French people, listen, I think people in the south of France are lovely people, okay? But people in Paris specifically, they just tend to be a little bit, ¿cómo se dice? Cunty. Cunty? Yeah? So, I have a French friend. His name is Jean-Pierre, okay? And yeah, exactly, yeah. He's like, oh, fuck, what a cunt, yeah. And we're playing Mario Kart the other day with a couple of people, and he lost. He got his ass kicked in Mario Kart, and instead of just taking the loss and surrendering like the French usually do, instead he was such a bitch about it. He throws his controller down. He goes, yeah. Maybe you win the little game, but I win at life, huh? Look at you. You're ugly. You don't have a girlfriend. Your mother hates you. Your father hates you. You don't have a job. I make more money than you. I was like, yeah, you should. He's 12. Jesus. He's your son. Come on, now, dude. Oh, the French people. Yeah. And French people are very funny. You know that there's a French politician right now who's demanding that America return the Statue of Liberty to France because America no longer represents values of liberty and freedom anymore. To which Trump's press secretary, you know, the Aryan-looking blonde girl, she said the funniest thing. She was like, yeah, to this low-level French politician, I just want to let them know that if it weren't for the US, the French would be speaking German right now. What's wrong with speaking German, huh? It's a cute language. It's cuter than French. I don't want to speak French. I don't want to say... It's fucked up. And dude, it pisses me off that people always say, oh, German is such an aggressive language. Not always the case, right? Because hello, in Germany we say, hallo. Yeah, it's cute. In Italy you say, ciao. Yeah. And in France you say, assalamu alaikum habibi. Way longer. Way longer. And French is a tough language to learn, okay? I learned some French in high school. And usually when you speak a foreign language, people appreciate you for it. Okay, if you go to Germany and you have some broken German, if you're like, Entschuldigung, eine Bier bitte, then a German will look at you and be like, ja, well, this was a highly unsatisfactory attempt at speaking our language. So we will now switch to English for efficiency reasons. Makes sense, it's not mean. Then I'm in Paris at a coffee place, right? And I walk up, I'm like, bonjour, could I please get a croissant? And then this French cunt looks at me. That's a direct quote. I want to depict this as accurately as possible. He was like, putain, putain, huh? Putain, it is not croissant, it is called croissant. All right, fine. Can I please get a croissant? It's like, no. It is not croissant, it's called croissant. All right, fine. Can I please get a croissant? No. It is called. The fuck? All right, fine. Let's do this. Can I please get a? No, we're all out. I was like, I'm gonna kill this fucking frog. I'm gonna kill this fucking frog. And then I learn how to say croissant. Then I come to America, order a croissant here, and then people think I'm a freaking douchebag for saying that. Fucking fuck. So now I'm fitting in with you guys in America, so now I say the correct American pronunciation, okay? I go up to the coffee place, I'm like, all right. Howdy y'all. Could I please get one of them gay bagels? Thanks so much. Thank you. Speaking of gay bagels, I just went to this gay club in LA. People are very happy there. They wear Hawaiian shirts. They play loud music. It's called Trader Joe's. You heard of it? Dude, when I first went to Trader Joe's, I thought everybody was on Molly. They were so happy for no reason. When I first went there, this guy named Kyle, he was bagging my groceries. And that's not gay code, he was actually bagging my groceries. And he hands me my bag, he was like, hey man, what are you gonna do with the lentils later? Kyle, are you flirting with me right now? What's happening? Are you trying to fuck? What's going on? And Kyle is so sweet. He always noticed when I was gone, because I went to Europe to do some shows for a month. When I came back, he noticed I've been gone. When I came back, he was like, hey dude, it's been way too long. I've missed you, man. It's like, miss me? My mom never told me that. Do you understand? It was so weird. And then I went back to the car. I was sitting in my car, and it was a weird interaction, but I gotta admit, part of me kind of liked it. Like it felt nice to know that somebody cares about me, and I realized in that moment that I want the same thing with my mom, because my mom's getting older. I have this fear that my mom's gonna pass away one day, and I'll have regrets because I never showed her how much I love her. So I was like, I gotta do this. So I went back to my hometown, back to Eibisbach, and I sat my mom down, and I was like, Mom, you know, I've been thinking, and it's been way too long, and I've and it is so difficult for some reason for me to be emotional and vulnerable with my mom. But I told myself, Mario, you just got to do this. So I told her for the first time. I was like, Mom, I've been thinking, and I think I never really told you, but you mean a lot to me, and I've missed you. And it was such a beautiful moment between me and my mom, because I felt like my mom, she really saw me for the first time. And there's this beautiful moment of connection where she just looked at me, and I never forgot what she said. She was like, gay? It's tough getting friend-zoned by your own mom. It's not a good feeling. So yeah, I felt a little rejected, I'm not gonna lie, and came back to LA, and as I was feeling sad, I found myself going to Trader Joe's more often than I needed to, just to get some love from Kyle. I just wanted to see Kyle again. No, not see Kyle again. See Kyle again. So stupid. No, but seriously, I wanted to feel his love, so I was aimlessly wandering through the aisles at Trader Joe's. And then Kyle showed up. He was like, "Hey, man." "Did you find everything you were looking for today?" "Not yet, Kyle." "No, bro, we can't do this, man." "Listen, Mario, I know your mom rejected you, but I know she loves you deep down. She just can't express it." "Really, Kyle? You think so?" "Yes, Mario, because you're a beautiful man. You're smart, and you are so worthy of love. Anything else you need? Did you park here? Do you need validation?" "Validation? Not anymore, Kyle. Not anymore." And I left Trader Joe's that day with the empty basket, but a full heart. And Kyle is right? My mom never told me she loves me, but I don't care because she showed me her love in her own way whenever she would sing me a lullaby. I'll never forget this. She would always tuck me in with my little teddy bear. Okay? She would caress my hair and she would sing to me. Du hast mich gefragt und ich hab nichts gesagt. Willst du bis der Tod euch scheidet, Treue sein für alle Tage? Oh, nein, nein, nein. Sweet dreams, honey. I didn't sleep a single day in my childhood, but I do love her so much. And then I was writing this whole bit about my mom, and then a couple of weeks ago, this is a true story, breaking news, I sent my mom a link to an article I did with a big German newspaper, and she replied back on WhatsApp saying, "Oh my God, my son, I'm so proud of you, heart emoji." And it fucked me up, dude. It fucked me up. Literally, when I saw that text, I started crying. Because I realized in that moment that my mom had a stroke. Because there's no other reason for this. And then, as if this wasn't enough, my dad calls me last week. This is all true. And he calls me on the phone and tells me in German that he loves me. He said, "Ich liebe dich." And I was like, what the fuck is happening, dude? Like, listen, he never said that before. I'm 31 years old. I think that's too old to find out that your dad's gay. Like, it's too old. And now it's weird between us because I call my dad all the time, and now I call him. I'm like scared to call him because I'm like, do we say it every time now? Like, he made it awkward. We had a beautifully professional father-son relationship, and he ruined it. God, it's like when you have a beautiful friendship and then you ruin it by fucking, you know? And that's what it feels like it happens. That's what it feels like with my dad. So I had to call him. It does. He made it weird, and now it changed the dynamic forever. Man. So I knew I had to deal with this like an adult, so I called him, and I was like, "Dad, you know, you're a great guy, but I think we should just be friends. I have a man in my life already, his name is Kyle." So I blocked both my parents, but this is all true, it's insane, man, yeah. But I'm very grateful, I love my family, and I have my family who gives me more love now, and on top of that, my love life is going fantastic because I got officially married a couple months ago to my beautiful Jewish wife. Yes. It's incredible. Yeah, we had a beautiful German-Jewish wedding at a castle in Germany, and I'm very fucked financially right now. Yeah. Because I obviously paid for the wedding because it's reparations, you know what it is. And so yeah, thanks guys for coming to the show. This tour is called the Jewish Wife Reparation Wedding Fund, and you're part of it. And I had a weird thought because I made a couple of Hitler jokes online, and as a result of these jokes, people come to my show. So in a weird way, Hitler is paying for a wedding. And it's true though. Like, I hate it, but it's true. Like, I made a reel about Hitler having a micro penis. Cha-ching! Venue deposit covered. It's true. And then my wife complained to me. She was like, Mario, I think you shouldn't do as many Nazi jokes. I was like, babe, do you want a live band or not? Right? You wanted a castle wedding, so now put on this SS uniform and film this sketch with me. Fräulein Adrion. But my wife's amazing. She's the best, man. We met 6 years ago at a holiday party in Los Angeles, and she was so beautiful. So I talked to her, and we had a great vibe. And at the end of the night, I asked her for her number, and she just looked at me. And she was like, Mario, I know you're German, but I just want to let you know that we Jews, we go by names and not numbers now. And that's when I knew I was gonna marry her. That was it. Jokey joke. I'm kidding. She didn't say that women aren't that funny. I'm kidding. Jokey joke. It's a jokey joke. Haha, we all laugh. Okay. Okay, very nice. Yeah. No, she is Jewish though. Her last name was Horowitz, and I was very nervous about that. So I was like, Mario, you can't fuck it up. So I learned everything about Judaism. I learned about the language, the holidays. I even learned some Hebrew to impress her on a first date. I was like, hey, Shalom Aleichem. And my wife looks at me, she was like, oh my God, I didn't know you speak Spanish. Oh my God. You sound just like my ex-boyfriend, Juan Carlos Antonio Sebastian Fernandez Rafael Javier. She is not a very practicing Jew, okay? You would never know she's Jewish, by the way. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes, and she's horrible with money. You'd never know. No. But here's the thing, she always uses my German guilt against me when she needs it. It's very bad. The other day we had a dinner reservation. I told her, hey babe, we need to leave at 7 p.m. on the dot, okay? So I'm in the car like a good German at 6:45. My wife shows up to the car 25 minutes late. Are you guys all Latinos? What is that reaction? You guys have no reaction to this. 25 minutes. Dude, do you know how much work we Germans can get done in 25 minutes? In 25 minutes, Germany could score 6 goals against Brazil. Yeah. Oh, some very turned on Germans right now. I like it. Yeah, do you know about this? So Germany beat Brazil 7-1 in the World Cup semi-final 10 years ago. It's probably the second most brutal thing Germany's ever done. And any Brazilians here tonight? Any Brazilians? See, they stopped coming to the shows. I feel like, Get this, I have a Brazilian friend, and he told me that Germany beating Brazil in the World Cup semi-final is Brazil's version of 9/11. Because every Brazilian remembers where they were when 7/1/9/11 happened. But I think that's insane. I mean, you can't compare the two, right? Because, one of them destroyed the fabric of an entire nation. The other one just knocked down a couple towers in New York. Let's be honest. Yeah. Jokey joke. Anyways, so my wife's 25 minutes late. And I'm not even mad at the fact that she's 25 minutes late. It's her attitude, though. She had no remorse, no guilt. She was like, hey, baby. Gives me a kiss. I was like, what the fuck? No, hey, baby. No, hey, baby. I've been waiting here inefficiently for 25 minutes. 9. And then she uses my German guilt against me, okay? She then acts all scared and hurt. She looks at me with her big blue Jewish eyes. And she goes, hey, baby, you're giving me a lot of Nazi energy right now. What am I supposed to? She's got me by the Hodensack, you understand? She's controlling me. She's not practicing Judaism, she's practicing method acting, you understand? And it's so hypocritical. Have you seen my wife? She has blonde hair, blue eyes. She looks like Hitler's wet dream, dude. You know what car she drives? She drives a Volkswagen. Dude, that is the most Nazi car. Second most after Tesla. But still. I knew it was gonna work in LA. She's looking at me like this. Do you drive a Tesla? Because everybody's applauding. You were like. Are you Russian or something? No? Oh. You still upset about 10 minutes ago? See? That's what I'm saying, dude. Octavia, I made a joke about him getting deported. He was laughing with me. I made one joke about the French. She was like, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I will never come back. You know, I love when people confirm every single stereotype. It's my favorite thing. Yeah. Anyways, so my wife, it's a bit hypocritical, right? She drives a Volkswagen, all this stuff. And also, she brings up my guilt like that. That's fucked up. You know, because I had nothing to do with any of this. I'm not doing that to her. I'm not bringing up the fact that her people killed Jesus. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that. That is her cross to bear. I know. People always get all up in arms about that joke. But I think I nailed it. Yo, come on. There was 3 consecutive Jesus puns, okay? I bet you didn't see the second coming. I gotta stop, Jesus fuck. This is so stupid. This is just an old joke I resurrected, you know? And it's obviously a touchy subject, talking about the relationships between Germans and Jewish people. But I think it's important to talk about this. And people always ask me the same question. They're like, Mario, do you Germans learn about the Holocaust in school? And the truth is, yeah, we learn about all of it, which I think is very important. I think you have to teach your kids what happened, so hopefully we don't make the same mistakes again. And I think Germany, if anything, has done a decent job at acknowledging what happened. Because after the Holocaust, we built statues all over Germany for Holocaust victims. Right? And same in America, after slavery, you build statues for Confederate leaders. Now, similar idea, but the idea is what counts, y'all. And that's why our wedding was so beautiful, because we had so many Germans and Jewish people celebrate together. It's wonderful. And here's a weird thing, though. We Germans were actually afraid of Jewish people because we have so much guilt towards Jewish people, but we never meet Jewish people because there aren't a lot of Jewish people in Germany. So we have this guilt, but we don't know how to act around them, so we're afraid that we're going to meet a Jewish person and they're going to hate us just because we're German. Yeah. And deep down, we're even more afraid that we might hate them because we don't know. We've never met them. We have no idea. Like imagine you're a German, you meet a Jewish person for the first time in your life, and after 5 minutes you're like, fuck, I get it. Fuck. Grandpa Günther was right, and it didn't happen. It did not happen. It didn't happen, yo. At the wedding, everybody got along. It was so beautiful. We had Germans and Jewish people celebrate together. I mean, one group complained about the food a little more. Not gonna say which one, but we all got along. We even did a hora. You know what a hora is? We were lifted up in a chair. We did a Jewish tradition at a German castle. So beautiful. And at this moment, I was being lifted up by my German cousin and by Vida's Jewish uncle. And it was such a wonderful moment. And it was so beautiful seeing that happen in front of our eyes. And I don't want to get too sentimental about this, but I had this quick thought. I was like, wow, if we Germans and Jews really came together, we could take over Poland and the West Bank. It was a quick thought. It's a fleeting thought. You guys are fucked up individuals for laughing at that joke. You guys are messed up individuals. Oh, man. The wedding was wonderful. I also met a lot of her Jewish family. And Jewish people are quite direct, because her cousin, who met me for the first time at the wedding, he told me that I kind of looked like a douchebag. Cool, nobody disagrees. Y'all just looking at me? Yeah, must be true then. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of comments on TikTok from people saying that I'm giving douche. What's that evil? Was it you commenting? It was you? Jesus Lord. Wow. Yeah. And guys, when I first saw these comments, I didn't know what a douchebag was, because we don't have that word in Germany. So I looked it up on Google. I was like, hey, what is a douchebag? And a douchebag, it's a cleaning device. It's a little douchebag thingy. It said on Google that a douchebag is a small syringe for douching the vagina. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm a douchebag, I guess. Yeah. I'm a squeaky clean vagina man, yeah. I thought it was a compliment, so I started using the term douchebag with my American friends to fit in. Yeah, I was like, hey Jeff, your haircut looks super douchebag, bro. High five. And when I learned that a douchebag is not a good thing, it hurt my feelings. Because guys, I'm not a douchebag. I'm a sweet, kind person. I just have fire bone structure. Okay? I didn't choose this. I feel like I'm a nice guy stuck in a douchebag body. You know? Yeah, I'm trans douche. That's right. Yeah. And people have no sympathy for me. That's the worst part, especially short people, right? Because I have a lot of short friends. I'm an ally. I am. I'm LGBTQ plus and minus. Okay. And one of my best friends is short, like very short, concerningly short, okay? And I opened up to him the other day about my mommy issues. I got a little sad. I got vulnerable. I trusted him, okay? And instead of taking me seriously, this angry short fuck just rolled his eyes and he was like, oh, come on, Mario. Don't be such a little pussy. Yeah? If I was as tall as you, I would not be this sad. Isn't that fucked up? Yeah. This guy gets it. Yeah. Sandy gets it. Yeah. It is, because being tall does not magically stop you from feeling sad. Yeah. I mean, of course, if I was as short as him, I would kill myself. 100%, you have to. 100%. But I can still be sad a little bit. Don't take that away from me. Yeah. I'm tall and sad, and it's hard being tall and sad because my tears have so far to fall. Yeah. They have to roll over my high cheekbones into the valley of my jaw, right? They undulate down my neck, right? They bounce back and forth between my pecs like a pinball machine. Then they go into the valley of my abs, all 8 of them. They got stuck in there in the maze of my abs. Then they roll down the little V-line we all have here, the little cum gutters, you know? Then they roll down the shaft of my penis, and they keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. Then they have to go all the way up the tip of my penis. Then they go down again, and then before they hit the ground, they hit a short guy's head. And why is there a short guy in front of my dick? Well, sometimes when you're in a very vulnerable financial situation, you gotta make a smart business decision, right? And I just want male friends. I think bromance is so important. I want to make male friends in America, but guys in America don't see me as a friend. They see me as a threat. You know? They're always like, oh, I don't trust this European douche. He looks like he's gonna sleep with my girlfriend. I'm like, bro, I don't care about her. I want you, bro. I want you. Just give me a chance. And it's rough because it's hard for me to understand straight bros because there's a language barrier. Because I was at a bar recently and this broy dude walks up to me. He was like, hey bro, listen, I don't want to suck your dick, but your hair looks incredible. It's like, you could have just told me that, okay? But he was so in his head, he was like, oh fuck, I want to compliment this dude, but I'm afraid he's gonna think I'm gay. So I'm gonna tell him that I don't want to suck his dick. And then I thought, this gay guy wants to suck my dick. That's my first thought. Why do we do that as men? Why do we do? You never hear a woman be like, oh, listen, girl, I don't want a scissor, but your nails are so cute. Like, you guys... I'm so jealous of that. You can compliment a stranger on the street and be like, oh my God, girl, your boobs are popping right now in that dress. It's wonderful. So why the fuck can I just look at you and be like, hey, man, your balls are popping right now in those jeans. They're giving, they're glowing. What's your secret? We need that love. Also, the term sucking dick is used in many different ways, and it's very confusing as a foreigner, okay? I was in New York recently and I almost got hit by a car. So I yelled at him, I was like, hey, you fucking fuck, you almost hit me. This dude got mad at me. He rolls his window down. Hey, suck my dick. Not now. What are you talking about? You're not being nice to me. There's no vibes exchange. It's not going to happen. And then I was so confused. I was like, hold on, guys. So the guy at the bar who likes my hair and has a crush on me doesn't want to suck my dick, but the guy who's mad at me wants me to suck his dick? Are those the rules? So what if he sucks my dick? Does he like me again? Like, what if we're 69? Does it cancel each other out? Like, what's the rules here? I want to understand. And then I panicked. I was like, okay, I'm gonna respond to him like an American straight bro. So I followed the logic. I was like, hey, fuck me in the ass. What the fuck, bro? Are you gay? Me? No, you're gay. You just asked me to suck your dick. Do words have any meaning anymore in America? Because where I'm from in Germany, if you talk about sucking dick, you have to suck the dick. Yeah, you can't just... There's consequences to your actions. We don't do metaphorical dick sucking where I'm from. I feel like Americans, they all talk the talk, but they don't suck the cock. I wrote that. I did. And he also said it like he was, and I thought about this more. He said, I suck my dick. Like it's a punishment, like it's a bad thing. Which means he must have a horrible dick. It can't be a nice thing. I would never say that I have a delightful dick. Yeah? It's a reward to suck it. It's a treat. Yeah? People have paid good money for it. Yeah? And on a serious note, I think we men, we need more love. Because look at the world, right? There's a male loneliness epidemic. Statistically, men commit more crime. We commit more suicide. We start more podcasts, you know? But I think if we men give each other more love, I think the world can be a better place. I truly believe that, right? Putin needs a hug right now. He does. Yeah, maybe a reach around, okay? Yeah. Even Hitler wanted love. You know, that's why he was going around asking for high fives all the time. You know, he just wanted love. Imagine if Hitler had a good friend who sat him down in the 30s and was like, hey, Adolf, listen, I know they did not like your paintings in art school. Huh? But I think the painting you made is a wonderful painting, Adolf, and you should be very proud of yourself. Then Hitler would have been like, thank you so much for saying this. You know what? I was about to do something crazy. Yeah. That's a Hitler joke with a positive message, you fucks, all right? How many of those have you seen? So let's give each other more love. Ay. Fucking Hitler, man. Hitler really fucked things up for us Germans, you know? I mean, he had other victims too, obviously. But Hitler ruined yoga. Did you know about this? I was doing a yoga class in LA recently, and the instructor was like, everybody, we're now gonna do a peaceful warrior pose. Nein! Shit! Fuck! Sorry! Entschuldigung! Sorry, Entschuldigung! Sorry, I don't think I can do this pose. The instructor was like, Mario, yes, you can. I believe in you. And she came over and she was guiding my arm up. She was like, Mario, come on, you got this. Nice and easy, deep breaths. Okay, you got this. Just keep it nice and straight. I was like, I don't think I should do this. I think it's going to be a not so peaceful warrior pose. Okay? She's like, come on, you got this. She kept pushing me. And then I did it. And for the first time in my life, I did a full extension Hitler salute. And it felt good. Oh my God. Jokey joke. Yeah, very bad. But it sucks, because the number one thing people associate with Germany is Hitler. And I get it, we have the worst person in history, but I would argue that you Americans have consistently, over and over again, produced very shitty people. And we have one Hitler. Think about this, you have Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ellen DeGeneres. Adds up. Okay? And by the way, Hitler's not even from Germany, he's from Austria. Yeah, Austrians, they gave Hitler to us, you understand? They're like, oh, you can have him, he's yours. And I was like, what the fuck, that's messed up. By the way, there's another Austrian, his name is Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay? Yo, when you mistakenly call Arnold Schwarzenegger German, Austrians lose their shit. They're like, 99999, oh my God, 9999. That's how they sound, they're like the Valley Girls of Europe. 999, oh my God, 999. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's Austrian, he's from Austria, he's ours. I was like, bro, you can't do that. Listen, if you want to take Arnold, you also have to take Adolf. You can't pick and choose which one you give to us. Fucking Hitler, I don't like him. He also messed up the German language with the Hagen, Dogen, Segen, Tagen. But I would argue that any language would be scary with Hitler. Have you heard Dutch? Dude, Dutch is objectively the worst language. They're like spitting at you, Oh. What's up with his opinion? See? You would disagree? Wrong crowd? Everybody laughed except you, but you know. Fucking A. It's opinionated Europeans, I can't believe it, man. We had the French, we had the Dutch. Yeah. I know, but you guys are the Florida of Europe, you know that. We're neighbors. Imagine a Dutch Hitler, right? With a little 2 wooden shoes, a tulip and braids. Hello? My name is Adolf von Prinzenrochte Struppenwaffen. Hitler. And we will conquer, we will dominate, we will invade you. But first, get out of the bike lane. Cling, cling. French Hitler? Oh, French Hitler. He'd be scary and cunty, okay? French Hitler with a little pencil mustache, huh? With a little bodysuit by Coco Chanel, huh? French Hitler, he'd be like, mes amis, we shall conquer, we shall invade, but first, a cigarette, maybe a glass of wine, oh, maybe instead of conquer, we just seduce, oh, huh? First, maybe ménage à trois with Poland, huh? Yeah? First we seduce and then we fuck all of Europe. Croissant! Scary. Spanish Hitler. I haven't done anything except show my butt. What the fuck? All right, Spanish Hitler. Shut up. Spanish Hitler. Hola. Mi nombre es Adolfo Hitlero. Y hoy día vamos a conquistar a todos con el culo peligroso, la pasión picante y la verga gigante. Actually, it's pretty hot. Pretty hot. I'm pretty turned on right now. It's pretty hot, yeah. Yeah. Shit, man. The Spanish Hitler's hot, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's my point. Any country's scary with Hitler. American Hitler? We know how that sounds like. Jokey joke. I'm kidding. Jokey joke. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm obviously thinking about whoever you guys are thinking about. Fuck. All right, let's do this. This is always what I get nervous about. Let's divide the room. Let's see. Who voted for Trump here? Shut the fuck up. One dude? This works so much better in Florida. Joe, what is this? One person? That's insane. Dude, in Florida, when I asked who voted for Trump here, not only did I get an applause break, I got a fucking USA chant. They're like, USA, USA, USA. And I couldn't stop it. They kept going. So I body surfed into the crowd. It was awesome. Oh. Holy shit. Hold on, guys. I didn't know it was like that. Let me change my set a little bit. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I still have the Florida set on here. Let me move some things around real quick. Let me do this. All right. Okay. All right, guys, let's start over. So, guys, I love vaccines. Can't get enough of them. Love abortions, too. Can't get enough of them. Oh, man. I hate this whole politics thing, and I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm just a European. I'm not in either one of the cults, okay? But I hate that America is so divided, and I think the issue is that you only have two parties. It creates so much division. Because in Germany, we don't have that, right? In Germany, historically, we always have 7 parties in the parliament, or one Führer. But that's not the point. But I just hate that Americans hate each other based on who you vote for. Like, that is so fucked up. Because there's so many better reasons to hate somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like their skin color. Jokey joke. I'm kidding. Jokey joke. Jokey joke. Yeah. And I don't want to sound all woo-woo and spiritual, but I've done enough mushrooms in my life to know that we're all the same. It doesn't matter, right? There is no division. There's no Republican, Democrat. And I hate this whole thing where it's like, it's always a label, right? It's always like black or white. It's like, oh, are you Republican or Democrat? Why not have opinions on both sides, right? I, for example, believe that a woman should have the right to choose what to do with her own body. I believe that with every single fiber of my being. Yeah. I do. But I don't think they should drive. But that's me, right? Let's have some nuance. Let's find the middle grounds. Everything's so black and white. Same with sexuality. It's like, oh, are you gay or straight? Why not live a little? You know what I'm saying? Like for example, I'm happily married to my beautiful wife, but then, if somebody offers me $750 in the steam room, Yeah, I'm gonna get a secret blowy. But that does not mean that I'm a Republican senator. You understand? It's a bit more nuanced. One thing I love about America, though, when it comes to politics is I love American news. Oh my God. It's so entertaining, full of emotions, full of energy. Have you ever seen German news? German news are so dry, so boring. It's all about facts. Ugh, disgusting, man. Dude, German news, they're like, breaking news. Germany hit its climate target 1 year early. Yay. It's like, what the fuck is that? Then you turn on American news. It's like, breaking news. A married woman in Tuscaloosa chopped her husband's dick off with a machete. Watch this 12-minute ad break to find out what happened to the dick. That's what I'm fucking talking about, America. It's entertaining. But the news are also clearly biased. So whatever echo chamber you're in, whether it's CNN or Fox News, you always go to the extremes very quickly because of the algorithm. It radicalizes you. Happened to me. I watched a video on Fox News on YouTube, and the next video the algorithm recommended to me was a video by Alex Jones. The video was titled, "The US military has been taken over by leftist gay lizard people." I was like, what the fuck, we're too far. It's insane. You go to the extreme right-wing conspiracy theory so quickly, it's too far, right? And then same thing on the left. I watched one video on CNN, and the next thing I get is an ad to watch women's basketball. I'm like, bro, too far. Let's just stay somewhere reasonable. What's next? Equal pay? Let's chill out for a second. Yeah. God, you look like you want to throw your drink in my face right now. Yeah. She looks mad, but you probably miss, because... Jokey joke. What do you think? Oh, you think she's a woman? You guys are misogynistic pieces of shit. No, because she's very far away. That's why. Yeah. And Trump is very mad at Germany right now because he's saying that Germany should spend more on their military. And I'm like, more? Have you learned anything? It's crazy. And we Germans were always like, yeah, I don't think we should have a strong military. The last time we did, it didn't go so well. Yeah. But now with Russia, Ukraine, there's more pressure on Germany. So now Germans are like, well, I mean, maybe we should have a strong military. I mean, we still remember how. Yeah. You can get Grandpa's old uniform. Where is it? I hid it in the attic. How ironic. Yeah. And now Germany's building a strong military, and our chancellor announced that to the world. And instead of saying it a little casually, instead of being like, hey guys, we're gonna build a strong military for defense reasons only, instead this motherfucker went in front of the world and he announced verbatim that Germany will now build the strongest army in all of Europe. Like, Jesus fuck, who says that? Muscle memory kicked in, he couldn't help himself. He started goose-stepping. Eins, zwei, drei. Who says that? Jesus Lord, and now it's fucked up because Russia is becoming more of a threat to Central Europe, Germany's building the strongest army in Europe, and Polish people are just like, fuck, not again. Kurwa. Trumpy Trump. Yeah. People are afraid of Trump, obviously, and a lot of people are saying that Trump's the new Hitler, okay? And I think that Trump's been called Hitler more than Hitler's been called Hitler, by the way. And I get those comparisons, but as a German, I think Trump's nothing like Hitler, because Hitler had a plan. I feel like Trump's just winging it, okay? Hitler had a whole plan to take over the freaking world. Trump wakes up, he takes a dump, he goes, let's buy Greenland. It's very impulsive. I think they're like, Hitler's pure evil. Trump's way goofier than that. That's like comparing Lord Voldemort to Plankton from SpongeBob. You know, they're not the same. All right, that's it. That's my last Hitler joke of the night. I swear to God, I'm done. Actually, there's one more Hitler joke at the very end of my set, but it's less of a joke, more of a threat. But you'll see. You'll see. Yeah. I love America, and I've been here for 5 years now. And people often ask me, Mario, what do you like better, Europe or America? And I think both are beautiful places to live. Just depends what you're into. I think Europe is a wonderful place if you want to raise a family. Right? If you want to have free healthcare, better quality of food, safer schools, free tuition, and a society that truly cares about its people, then Europe is dope. Okay, it's a dope place. But if you want to do stand-up comedy. In other words, if you are an attention-starved, money-driven, egomaniacal narcissist, America is the place to be, brother. And that's why I love it here. It's the American dream. It's beautiful. You can have a dream. It's encouraged. Nobody talks about the German dream. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Yeah. In Germany, you can't have a dream. You can do two things with your life. You can be an engineer or a techno DJ. That's it. And I knew I wanted to do comedy when I was 7 years old. When I told my mom a joke. I'll never forget this. We were in the Black Forest chopping wood together. Okay? Classic German birthday. And I told her a joke. I was like, hey, mother, I just called my friend in Poland, but he was occupied. Yeah. My mom loved that joke so much. I've never seen her this happy, okay? She drops the axe. She looks up and she goes, not bad. That's when I knew. That's when I knew that I could do this. And then I moved to America 5 years ago. I started comedy in LA, and I moved to a place called Hollywood Boulevard. Don't cheer for Hollywood Boulevard. Have you been there? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Because listen, Hollywood Boulevard, when you hear Hollywood Boulevard, we Germans think it's like the place where the stars live. It's not. Dude, it's not. It's the only place where dogs are worried to step in human poop. They're like, Jesus Christ, guys, this is horrible. It's insane. I thought I was going to see celebrities brunching on Hollywood Boulevard. The only celebrity sighting I had was Spider-Man blowing Chewbacca for crack. Chewbacca was like... Which is Wookiee for less teeth, please. Yeah, it's a messed up place. Also, homelessness is out of control. It's out of control, man. I was walking home from the gym the other day, and these two homeless guys were fighting very loudly. I mean, I don't know if they were homeless. They were wearing trash bags, but in LA, that could be homeless or Balenciaga. You never know. So I just walk past them, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, I feel something hitting me in the side of the head. And I look down. And it was a loaf of bread. I'm not making this up. They hit me with a loaf of bread, but you don't have to worry about me because it was the soft American bread, so it didn't hurt at all. No damage done. It was the soft American pussy bread. You know what I'm talking about? It was the Weasel Beta Simp Wonder bread. I looked at the bread. I was like, this bread is so soft. It looks like it likes to watch his wife get fucked by another bread. Pathetic bread. So I put the bread down, and then I pulled out a piece of my hard German bread, my German Pumpernickel. You know what Pumpernickel? Yeah, it's hard German alpha bread. It fucks other bread's wives. Okay. Pumpernickel goes over to Wonder Bread's house. It fucks Wonder Bread's wife. While Wonder Bread is in the corner watching, smushing his little Wonder penis. Just crying tears of bleach. Coming in 3 seconds because it wishes it was as hard as the hard German bread. It's pathetic. It's absolute cuck bread, okay? So, my point is, the German bread is very hard. It's harder than diamonds. It's harder than Trump's dick when he FaceTimes Putin. It's very hard. So I took that hard German bread and I threw it back at them, and they're dead. I killed them. They're gone. Don't mess with the Germans. I miss hard German bread, yeah. Germany in general is pretty hard. I think my wife would never move to Germany because Germany's too hardcore for her. And I scared her. I scared my wife because I took my wife to a hard German techno club one time, and she was not ready for it. She was not ready for it. Because, you know, techno music is very intense. Because American music, it's very positive. Like, she listens to all these positive songs, you know. I can buy myself flowers. I can walk in the rain, right? And then we go to the techno party. The first song that came on, the DJ was like, time is a prison. You are the key. But the lock is broken, broken, broken. I fucking love that shit. Oh my God. I miss it so much. Oh. And then my wife, she was like trying to smile at everybody, trying to dance with people. I was like, babe, what are you doing? You cannot smile. We're trying to have a good time. Okay. Because we dance very differently too. We don't dance like Latinos. Because Latinos, you dance with your hips. The salsa, the reggaeton, the bachata, all this stuff, right? And then white Americans, y'all dance with your shoulders. YMCA, do. Sweet Caroline. And then we Germans, we dance with our jaw. Fucking loved it. It was an amazing party. And there's a thing at these techno clubs called the dark room, which is where people have sex. And my friend, it's a pretty crazy story. My friend went there with his girlfriend, and as they were having sex, somebody came out of the dark and tried to duck from behind. And he freaked the fuck out. And when I saw that, I pulled out right away. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. Whoopsie. Jokey joke. Anyways, the party was insane. Loud bass was playing. People are doing drugs on the floor. They're leashed up with dog masks. They're putting bottles up their asses. It's fucking insane. And then as this party was happening, my wife threw her beer into the wrong color trash bin. And then all the Germans stopped fucking. They were like, no, what are you doing, huh? Hey, what are you doing? Are you colorblind? Can't you see? The glass bottle belongs to the, hold on, blue container. That's how deep down we're still Germans, yeah. And then the party ended very abruptly because the police showed up. It was an illegal rave in East Berlin, and this super German police officer caught up to us. Hey, you two! You are currently on a private property without a permit, and you have therefore committed a crime against the Federal Republic of Germany, and we need your information now! Jesus. Scary. So in that moment, I pulled my wife in a little closer, and I was like, officer, you know my wife is Jewish, and you giving me a lot of Nazi energy right now? Bro, he was tumbling like in Mortal Kombat. He was like this, you know. My wife looks at me, she goes, finish him. So I pulled out my hard German pumpernickel and I knocked him out. Fatality! My wife and I are a very good team, and we're trying to have kids right now, by the way. Yes, yeah, we're excited. Yeah, we're trying to have kids, and I'm worried about how we're gonna raise the kids because I was raised very differently than my wife, okay? I was not raised on Disney fairy tales, because do you know that Disney fairy tales are based on hardcore German fairy tales? But then Disney changed the original version because American kids are, how do you say this, pussies, yeah? They're too weak to handle the truth. So Sleeping Beauty, for example, okay? In the American version, the princess is asleep in the castle, yeah? Then the prince comes, kisses her, she wakes up, and they're happy ever after. This is fake news, fake news, fake news. Okay? In the original German version, the prince, this is a little rough, okay? In the original German version, the princess is asleep in the castle, yeah? Then the prince comes, kisses her, she doesn't wake up, so spoiler alert, he fucks her. Yeah. I know, this is not the story that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. But which one do you think is more realistic? So then what happens in the German version, the princess gets pregnant and she keeps the baby because she lives in Texas. And then 9 months later a baby's born, then she wakes up. And I know this is a rough story, but I would argue that the German version prepares American girls way better for college. Yeah? Listen, I'm just worried that we're gonna have a daughter. My daughter's gonna watch Disney fairy tales, then she's gonna go to a frat party in college, and she's gonna be like, oh my God, so all I gotta do is I gotta be pretty, lay down, pretend I'm asleep, and then a prince will come and save me. No! You get fucked. Stay alert. Stay alert, honey. Be safe. Keep men away from you. Let your armpit hairs grow. Talk about astrology as much as possible. Be safe, honey. Because America always makes it seem like there's some Prince Charming who's gonna come save you. No, there is no Prince Charming, only Prince Andrew. And that's the truth, and it hurts. And that is why in Germany we have a beautiful collection of children's stories called Struwwelpeter. You know what Struwwelpeter? Yeah? It's incredible. It's like this little children's book with illustrations. And there's a story about a girl named Paulinchen. Yeah? And Paulinchen, she's playing with the matches. And then the cats, they yell at her. They're like, meow, meow, Paulinchen, don't play with the matches. Your father told you not to play with them. But Paulinchen doesn't give a fuck. She's a kinky bad girl. She keeps playing with the matches. Yeah? And then imagine you're 5 years old, you turn the page, and on the next page, Paulinchen is burning. Her whole dress is burning, her hair is burning, her skin is burning, she's screaming in excruciating pain. But, luckily, there's a happy ending, because Paulinchen never played with the matches again. Yeah. Because she's dead. She's dead, she's a pile of ashes. One last basic white girl who doesn't listen. It's beautiful. Right? And that's how I want to raise my kids. Because American stories are always like a 3-act structure, like a hero has an obstacle, overcomes it, is transformed in the process. German 3-act structure is a kid has orders from their parents, does not follow the orders, and dies every time. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, we're trying to have kids right now, and I recently did a sperm test. Anybody's done a sperm test here? Sure. Done a sperm test? Hell yeah, brother. No, I mean at a clinic, not with your buddies, like at a clinic. I'm sure you've done a sperm taste test, sir. I'm sure you've done. No, so I did a test at a clinic, and they give you a cup, right? And then, does anybody, can I get your cup? Do you mind? Yeah? Thank you so much, yeah. Oh, God damn it, okay. What's in this? It's good. Okay, hold on. Let me pour this in here real quick. So basically, they give you a cup, and the cup is literally the size of this. Okay, it is intimidating as fuck. And when I got nervous, I make too many jokey jokes. So when the nurse gave me the cup, I looked at her and I was like, "Excuse me, any chance I can get a second one in case this one fills up?" She did not find that funny at all. Okay, so I was like, "All right, I got it." So I go to this room, and then they have a TV. Where I was in Beverly Hills at this clinic, they have a massive TV, okay? I turn on the TV, and it is hardcore porn playing. Wild. Like, pharmaceutical-grade porn is insane, y'all. It's insane. But I was going through these videos, and nothing would really get me going. But then I remembered that there's one video on Pornhub that always gets me going, which is the video of the game highlights of when Germany beat Brazil 7-1 in the World Cup semi-final. I swear to God, when the game happened, somebody uploaded the videos on Pornhub in the gangbang category. It's on there right now, look it up. The video is titled, Petite Brazilian Gets Bukkakied by 11 Hunky Germans. It's insane. I came so hard, dude, I came so hard. What happened is I missed the cup, so somebody got in, somebody had hit me here on the shirt, and then I looked at the cup and it was so pathetic, I was like, I can't submit this, so then I started scooping, like I work at Cold Stone Creamery. And then I submitted the sample. And then we're sitting with our fertility doctor a week later, going over the results. And she was like, Mr. Adrian, I'm very worried about you because your sperm count is very, very low. And it's going to be very hard for you to have children. And I was heartbroken. I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. So I looked to my wife for support. And she was like, gay? I was like, not you too. Not you too, honey. And then I got defensive. I was like, no, something's wrong here. This must have been taken out of context by the Jews. Something's wrong. Something's off. So then I looked it up on ChatGPT, because ChatGPT knows cum, okay? And I asked Chat, and Chat confirmed that, yeah, when you touch the sample, it ruins the motility, kills the sperm, essentially. So I made another sperm appointment a week later, and I had a goal. I was like, I'm gonna have the biggest comeback in the history of sperm. And I called my friend Travis, he's a gay guy, and he got 2 lesbians pregnant, so he's good, okay, he's good. And he told me the crazy thing, he was like, bro, when you do the collection, you cannot sit down, because when you sit down, your sperm has to shoot up, so it basically has to be defying gravity, okay? So he was like, bro, what you gotta do is you gotta do a plow pose, so you gotta roll over, okay, and you gotta hold the thing here, and you gotta jerk off like this into the cup, so everything gets in. And I did that shit. No joke. How's it going, guys? How are we doing tonight? I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my manager. I want to thank my wife. This is it. This is the pinnacle of my career. You know? Mom, do you see me, Mom? I told you I could do it. So anyways, I'm jerking off, okay? And I put on the Germany-Brazil game, and when Thomas Müller scored, so did I. Everything got into the cup, okay? We submitted the sample, we just got the results back, and after all this shit, my sperm is slightly below average. So we're good, thank you guys. Or as my mom would say, not bad. That's right, yeah. And if we ever have a kid, I'm gonna dedicate the kid to the nation of Brazil. Never forget, okay. And guys, you guys have been lovely, and I was thinking about how I can end this hour and this special, and I thought about ending it on cum, which seems appropriate for this kind of crowd. But I just want to thank you guys, because I started comedy 5 years ago, and people told me at first, they're like, Mario, you shouldn't do comedy, you're too German to be a comedian. Okay. You're too hot in general. And I believe them, you know? But now we're here, and I looked this up. This is actually crazy. I'm officially the first German comedian to film a comedy special in America. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. And I have a goal. My goal is I want to become the most famous German comedian, and I better succeed, because you never want to reject a German with a dream of being an artist. All right, LA, thank you so much for coming, y'all. Okay, special. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Thank you, guys, for coming. Thank you for that. Love you all. Thank you so much. All right, give it up for Sperm. Give it up for Sandy. Thank you. Thanks, Sandy. I love y'all. I love y'all. All right.